Hello, dear students. How are you all? Hope you are fine and safe. Today, we will learn about the great scientist and astronomer Galileo. It is a common knowledge today that the Earth is a planet revolving around the Sun. But there was a time not many centuries ago when even the learned men used to believe that the Earth was fixed in space and the Sun and the other heavenly bodies went around the Earth. The man who first brought to light the facts about these heavenly bodies was a great scientist and astronomer called Galileo Galilei. He was born in the year 1564 in the Italian town of Pisa. In the year 1608, a man called Hans Lippershey, a native of Holland, invented the telescope, the instrument with which all the astronomers watch skies. The telescope makes distant objects appear to be near and magnified, means larger than several times. When Galileo heard about this invention, he became greatly interested in it. Also, he had at that time begun to study astronomy. Astronomy is the study of everything in the universe. He saw that the invention would be a wonderful aid to the astronomers. He set to work on making a telescope for himself and very soon was successful in making one, which was better than the one Lippershey had made. Galileo's telescope was the first that was ever turned towards the stars. Looking through the telescope, he was able to see 100 times as many stars as he could see with his bare eyes. He looked at the Milky Way, the broad white band of light seen across the sky at night, and found that it contained millions and millions of faint stars. Then he turned the telescope on the moon, and what he saw filled him with amazement. On the moon's surface, which seemed so smooth, he saw high mountains and deep valleys like those on the earth. Greatly excited by these discoveries, Galileo carried his telescope to Venice and showed it to the learned men of that city. The people of Venice crowded at his house to have a look at the looking tube. They took the telescope to the top of the high buildings and looked from it at the ships out in the sea. They saw ships which were 50 miles away appearing to be only 15 miles off. When the King of Venice was shown the instrument, he was greatly pleased with the inventions and appointed Galileo as the professor for life at the University of Padua. The first telescope that Galileo made magnified objects 3 times their size, but later he made one that magnified them 8 times. Then he went on working on larger and larger ones until he made a telescope which brought objects 30 times nearer. With the aid of this telescope, he made important discoveries about the heavenly bodies. He found that the planet Jupiter had little moons that revolved around it. He found that the sun had spots on it and that the spots slowly moved across its face. And from this, he found that the sun spins around itself like the earth. Some 50 years earlier, a Polish astronomer called Copernicus had declared that, like other planets, the earth was also a planet that revolved around the sun. However, Copernicus could not prove this to the men of those days, and the people didn't pay any great attention to his ideas. Galileo was the first great student of astronomy to realize that the ideas of Copernicus were true, and the first scholar to begin to teach them at the university. His new teaching caused great excitement among the learned men because it meant that all his teachings was completely wrong. They began to oppose him and many of them became his enemies. Then he got into trouble with the church. His ideas about the sun and the earth were different from what the Bible seems to say. So the followers of the church began to look upon him as a wicked and dangerous man. The church had in those days a court called the Inquisition, which tried and punished those that it considered non-believers. Galileo was asked to appear before this court. He was questioned about his beliefs and was asked to kneel down and declare that he no longer believed that the earth moved around the sun. He knew that if he refused to make this declaration, he might be put in prison and perhaps tortured. As he feared the torture, Galileo obeyed the order. There is a story that as he rose from his knees after his public declaration, he whispered to himself, "But still it does move." The court ordered Galileo not to teach his wicked ideas anymore. But Galileo did not obey the church's order for long. He continued his studies, and after some time he started teaching his ideas again. Besides, he wrote a book in which he criticized the old beliefs. When the book came out, the Inquisition once again ordered him to appear before the court as a non-believer. After a long trial, he was sent to prison, but as he was an old man then, he was allowed to go home after 20 days.